I am so glad you logged on. This exclusive movie report is brought to you by my good friends at Subaru. If you can, test drive one and you'll never look back. They're great cars. Okay, acting legends. I'm talking about Robert Duvall and Sissy Spacek. The movie's called Get Low. It's a true story about one man who wanted to go to his own funeral just to hear what everybody had to say about him. Pretty amazing. So here they are, Robert Duvall and Sissy Spacek. Now, Felix Bush, I read his tombstone, and he actually went to his funeral 5 years before he passed away. And in your infinite research, did you ever kind of wonder what the tone of your own might be like? I know it's a morbid thought, but
you mean when it really happens?
When it really happens.
There'll be a few friends, I don't know how many, those who preside over it will care for me, and that'll be it, and then everything becomes a memory. Those who care about you the most harbor the memory the longest through their lives to come. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Both of you have such an incredible body of work. What gave you the decision to go with a first-time director?
Oh, you had
easy.
To. You had to.
Really?
Yeah, it was easy. The material was so wonderful.
And he won an Academy Award for Two Soldiers,
Mm-hmm.
which was a short film that he had done. It was great.
And Dean Zanuck and he had such passion for this project, and
oh, they worked on it for years, 7 years or something.
Yeah, to get the money. If the Zanuck dynasty can't raise $7 million, who can?
Mm-hmm.
They would call every few years, like, "Oh, it's you again, Aaron." Okay.
Yeah, right. But it was such a unique project. You had to go with it.
So I was just wondering how you channeled Felix Bush, a real-life person. How did you even start to climb that mountain?
Just from my own experience, from what I come from, what I have to offer, and it's a fictionalizing form of the real guy. But you just go with this wonderful writing and let your imagination go, and wake up in the middle of the night with daydreams in the middle of the night. Like Sissy said, you better write it down. But and my wife's from Argentina, so over Christmas, getting ready, I sat on a veranda of a small hotel looking at the Andes, studying the part. It was very private and very personal, and it gave me a wonderful sense of solitude, because I think solitude is what this man dealt with for 40 years.
As you were watching that incredible monologue, were you Sissy Spacek, the actress, or were you just lost in it?
I was lost in it. The hardest thing was what he went first. They shot Bobby doing the scene first, and I was off camera. And it was so hard for me not to just, weep and lose all. I had to kind of hold it in for when they turned around on me. It was such a joy to work with Bobby. I've said to people that I was so anxious to see his process. Mm-hmm. Can't see it. It's invisible.
And when we did it one take this way, only with three cameras. They turned around on Sissy 3 cameras. It was over for the day, because it worked. Sometimes they'll milk these scenes all day long in movies until you're sick of it by the end of the day.
We have to thank Aaron Schneider for that.
Yeah, well, we have to thank ourselves for doing it.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
The first time, yeah.
Fox Sports Radio celebrating their 10th anniversary. Can you tell me your favorite sports athlete of all time, if you have one that sticks out in your mind?
Good question. Good question. Wow.
Well,
I love the World Cup.
I think you have to ask him. I'm not a big sports.
The World Cup?
That's a guy question.
I love sports. I'd have to break it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
how long do you have?
I wish we don't have the time, but I just want to say it was a beautiful movie, and thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.